it's a long and drawn out pre-season, but like this, having this fixture especially, it's something different. There's a lot of excitement and buzz around it. Obviously, great for the league to have new clubs and new franchises. And they're certainly, it looks like they're on the spend over there as well, which is good. So, yeah, it's a massive opportunity for us. Hopefully, it's a really big crowd and we can go over there and get the job done.
You and Steve go way back. Cool assignment for him to take over and build a club.
Yeah, look, Steve, he's an old teammate of mine. When I was a young player at Sydney FC, he was one of the older statesmen in the team, and fantastic player, first of all, fantastic football guy, and a really good mentor to me when I was a young player, kind of learning the ropes. He was one of those guys that kind of took the time and the effort to be there and support. So, yeah, I've got a good relationship with Stevie, but hopefully this weekend we can go head to head and may the best man win.
Alex Paulson, I know there was that Sarah's World thing. Guess it's all worked out that he's going to be allowed to play.
Yeah, look, to be honest, I haven't really. A lot of people are talking about that. I actually don't really care. Obviously, he's a fantastic keeper. Done a great job last year, but this is a new season altogether, and it's a chance for us to worry about ourselves and worry about our own performance. I'm not too interested in the individuals they've got. I'm more interested in the individuals that we have, and trying to be a really strong collective. So that's been our focus in pre-season. I'm really excited that some of the guys have been able to bring into the squad. Obviously, a few of them late. Obviously, Rafa and 𝗠𝗁𝗶𝗶𝗀 and a few other guys are kind of late to the piece. So I still think there's a lot of growth and improvement from where we're at right now. But it's going to be a great test for us to see on the weekend.
Those new guys, will they maybe more a chance to come off the bench sort of thing? Or
look, we're working really hard to get them up to speed quickly. Obviously, Rafa's been a difficult one because he's away, but the benefit of that is he's playing. So he played again 90 minutes last night. It was nice to stay up and watch him play. Obviously, an unfortunate result for him, but I thought his performance was really good. So, and 𝗠𝗁𝗶𝗶𝗀, he's been with us now for about 2.5 weeks, and we got some minutes into him against Adelaide, half a game, and then he's trained on since then. So, look, he puts himself in contention. Haven't locked my starting lineup just yet, but we'll see how we go on the training pitch today.
Tommy coming back from the Junior Roos stuff, how did he progress? How was that developed for him?
Look, I've said it so many times. Tommy represents the club, perfectly. He's a great fit. He's, a very respectful young man. Intelligent, articulate, wants to get better, works hard. He's a Roar fan at heart. Look, he's just the perfect fit for us in this space that the club's in at the moment. We've got big expectations and on his ceiling and where he can get to, and we're working really hard with Tommy one-on-one to try and fix some areas in his game where we think he can improve. And the best part is he just wants to train, he wants to work, he wants to listen. So yeah, really excited to see Tommy this season again, and he'll be up front leading our line for sure.
Will there be any young debutants this weekend?
Oh, it's a good question. There's a couple of young players that have really, trained themselves into calculation to make debuts. We've had some really good additions. We've promoted a few of our young ones from our youth team, which I think is important. We had, an NPL season that was growing the longer the season went on, and there were some real standouts in that. Guys like Lucas Harrington that have been rewarded, and then we've also, along with a few of those guys, we've found, someone like Sam Klein who's come. He was with us, and then he's gone out into the NPL and kind of played some first team football there, and I think he's grown, and now he's back in with us, and he's training really well too. And then a couple of young guys like Brissett and Pearson from Sydney that are still works in progress, but they've got bundles of ability. So there's definitely some young ones that are in contention. We'll just have to wait and see how it plays out.
Lucas, is there a chance?
Lucas is definitely a chance. It'll be about the right game and the right moment for him. There's still some areas in his game, especially physically. Like he's still even though he's a giant, he's grown up. He hasn't really grown out yet. There's still some power and pace things that we're working on with him in our S&C department, and that's a work in progress. He's certainly not the finished article, but his ceiling's massive and his potential is huge. So it's about, there's also a duty of care, make sure it's the right game in the right moment. But to be fair to the kid, it's like he just keeps ignoring everything that we say and just goes out there and backs himself. So it's a nice headache for me to have.
You're happy with how everything's come together. the team, where it sits as we go through it?
Yeah, look, I'm happy in a lot of ways. None more so than I'm the head coach of Brisbane Roar, and it's a fantastic club, and it's a privileged position to be in. To have that time now as well in pre-season to build, a football department, with people that I know are great people and great additions in the player department, but also staff department. That's been a really enjoyable process. I did say when I first came in here, I really wanted to try and provide some stability for the club and try and build some sustainable practices in our football department. I think I've been able to do that. And now it's about execution, going out there and trying to win games, and that's the most important thing. My care is huge for the fans, and I've seen, even in my short time here, seen some fantastic loyalty and support from our fans and members, and I'd love for our group to go there and start winning games for those guys.